Whether or not you need that hydration or that motivation, we got it here on Savage Monday Podcast. Let's get it.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna try not to be so vivacious with you guys this week. If you don't know what that means, maybe you should look it up. Or maybe I should be vivacious. And that gets us going, right? Being vivacious. And I don't know how I'm going to pull this into this week's episode, but I like the word vivacious. That's a funny word, right? Think about it. But, man, I hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Long weekend, right? Back to work. Back on the Monday. Back on the grind. I hope you had a long weekend. If you didn't, hey, what I say last week, life sucks, get a helmet. Keep pushing forward. We got this. We got this. But happy 4th of July, everybody. It's a little late for that, but whatever the 4th means to you, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you stayed safe. But this week, it's going to be a rough one this week, right? It's going to be hard getting back into it after having a few days off, having fun, enjoying, maybe went to a barbecue, had some drinks. I don't know, maybe did a little bit of everything, watched some fireworks, or you didn't watch any fireworks. Never know, right? But it's going to be rough getting back into the swing, getting that swag, get your swagger back, right? That's what we going to call getting your swagger back. And there's some things like you got to just get your mind right, get ready for it, right? It's going to suck no matter what you do. It's going to be hard. It ain't going to be easy. The more repetition, the more you do it, the easier it will get. The easier it will get. And you'll look forward to those Monday mornings, right? Starting the week off. Speaking of starting the week off, it's been hot. I got a confession to make to y'all. It's been so dang hot. Like hot. H-A-W-T, hot outside. And I know I said I like the heat. I like it. It motivates me. It sucks, but I don't like it. Let me be truthful with y'all. I don't like it. Let's put it this way. I like it. I like it being nice. I like it being hot outside. I like going and doing things outside, but I don't like to be sweating all damn day. Let me tell you that. If I'm just sitting there in the sun baking, and I'm light skinned, so we be baking. And I'll be sitting there just sweating. It'd be too dang hot. But if I'm out there grinding, if I'm doing something, or I'm working hard, I like it. It makes me see that I'm putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you should look at it. Kind of just look at it a different way. If you're out there working in the yard, or you're working on your car, or whatever it may be, and you out there sweating, you put in that work, right? You getting it started. You doing it right. You put in that work. It's something you should be proud of, right? That sweat means a lot. It means more than just stuff coming out your body, right? And this week, we're going to focus on 3 simple things. I don't want to call them rules or what you may have it, whatever you want to call it. We'll just call them ideas. 3 ideas that we can look forward to and that we could do to get our foot in the door, taking steps forward, or whatever it may be. I know we always talked about goals. We always talk about making different moves, doing different things, changing up lifestyles, right? And sometimes we all need something that we could fall back on, right? Because it's not always going to be smooth sailing. It's not always going to be, I'm getting blessed with all this goodness, right? Sometimes it's going to be hard. It's going to be real hard. And you just got to keep taking that step. No matter if it's little steps or big steps, keep moving forward, keep pushing, being consistent, keep being consistent, keep doing the right thing, right? If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. Just think, if you don't go after what you want, it ain't going to be just given to you, right? You got to go after it. You got to take it. You got to make them steps to go get it. And I know, like I said, we always talk about goals and journeys and different things. But living, a good life, doing right things. And sometimes you got to step on some people's toes. I'm just saying, We might look. It's so hot. It's so hot outside. It made me want to look at somebody and just step on their big toe with my heel. Like that's how hot it be outside. Sometimes you just gotta. Hey, I don't even know you, but it's so hot. I need to step on your big toe. That's how hot it be. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes you gotta step on somebody's big toe to get what you want. And I'm not saying bully or bulldoze or run over or any of that stuff like that. But you can't worry about what everybody else has or everybody else wants or their needs or whatever, right? You got to worry about you and yours and go after it, right? I always say get after it, go after it, do what you want. You got to. You can't keep worrying about what everybody's saying about different things because that's going to hold you back. That's going to fall back, right? Those are them things pulling you down like, oh, I see this person doing greatness. And it might not even be big greatness things, but to some people, making an extra $20 on your paycheck, they might be mad. You know what I'm saying? Step on their big toe. Hey, I'm not saying don't help people or don't things like that, but sometimes you gotta look out for numero uno. Look out for yourself, right? And that's what I'm saying. Just if you don't start moving forward, you don't get after it, you ain't gonna get it. It ain't gonna be given to you. Nothing in life is given to you, right? We might be hit with blessings, but you put the work in to get those blessings, whether you see it or not, right? And that's kind of more of I guess that could be more of a spiritual thing, and I don't be getting real spiritual with it or nothing like that. But really think, like, you might have been hit with a blessing. Maybe you hit the lottery, or maybe you got approved for a new car, or whatever it may be. You took them steps to get there, right? You put in the work. Even if people say, oh, you just hit the lottery. You had some struggles, right? You had some hard times. And it's coming back. What do they call that? Karma or whatever you want to call it. It's coming back to you. And that's a good thing, right? Because if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And I'm not saying ask people for stuff. I'm not saying ask for handouts or anything like that. But what I'm saying is ask yourself, right? What do I want? What are some things that I need in my life to make myself better? Because we should always be looking at personal growth, right? Always doing what we can to do better. I'm not saying you always got to keep going and keep moving forward or keep doing more and more and more and never relax or never stop or never enjoy what you have. Because what you have is a huge accomplishment. Think about it. It's a big accomplishment. You should be able to enjoy it. But ask yourself, am I going to be good just sitting here? Or what's going to come up from behind? Or what's gonna happen next, right? Because there's always things coming into play that things are gonna happen. You can never just sit on it, right? And I hope you guys can relate or understand what I'm saying this time. Like, you can't just be stagnant. You got to keep going. And if you're just trying to maintain, that's fine too. If you have everything that you want and need or whatever it is, you still got to maintain that. It ain't gonna stay like it is forever. Things are constantly changing. Things are constantly moving. The world's constantly spinning, right? You got to keep doing what you want to do to maintain it. And think about that. Really think about it. It's a rough one this Monday morning. It's hard, right? It's been a hard week. But all that stuff you did last week or the week before, you got to your goal, right? Say if you wanted to lose 10 pounds or you wanted to eat right for a week or whatever it may be, right? You got to maintain that or it's all going to fall back. You're going to lose it all. All that growth, all that forward movement that you gained, that you got, you got to maintain it, right? Or keep moving up, keep moving forward. Or you're going to go back to the way that you was before. And obviously, you didn't like the way you was before, right? I didn't like the way I was 2 weeks ago. So I got to keep moving forward. I don't want to be that person I was 2 weeks ago. I'm better now than I was then, right? And sometimes you hit bumps in the road where you take, what do they say? Take 5 steps forward, fall back 3 or whatever it may be. That it happens. It happens. I know with my goal this weekend, it happened with me. I could tell you that because I've been doing right, eating the way I'm supposed to be eating, I guess, eating right. And this weekend, that did not happen. I tore me up. Some barbecue, some hot dogs, hamburgers, and that shit was good too. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was good. But got to get back on track. Got to get back on track, right? Got to. Because if you don't step forward, you'll always be in the same place. Think about that. If we're not stepping forward, we're not taking those steps up, taking them steps forward, whether it be big steps, you're taking leaps and bounds, or you're taking little baby steps. Got to keep it pushing. Got to keep it moving. Got to strive to survive. You know what I'm saying? You got to strive to survive. You got to just keep everything rolling. And that's what we're going to do this week. Because it was, like I said, it was a long weekend. I know for myself, got a little bit off track, but we're going to get back on track. That's what we need to do. Get back on track this week. And just keep it going. It's going to be a long week. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. Right? There's going to be plenty of things that rolled up in our lives this week that's going to try to stop us from doing what we want to do. But take it a day at a time. Take it an hour at a time. Take it a week at a time. However you need to do it. Take it to your personal growth. And that's what we're kind of getting after. That personal growth this week, right? 3 simple things in life. 3 simple ideas to make it better for yourself. Just go by that, right? Did y'all catch the 3? I already said them. Did y'all catch the 3? If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it, right? If you don't ever ask, it's always no. And I'm not saying ask for handouts. Ask yourself, right? Ask it, do you have it in yourself to do what you want to do what you need to do, right? And if you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. And just think, right? Like you think about it. And this one, I really kind of like, if you don't step forward, you're always in the same place. I kind of like that. Just think about it. And me, I'm big into sports, so I'm going to kind of make it sports related. Or you could relate it to music industry, sports, literally anything you want, right? Somebody always wants what you have, and they're going to do what they need to do to get there. And I'm not saying it's a competition between anybody, but think about it. You're a professional athlete. Your goal is to win that championship, right? Or if you're a musician or whatever it may be, your goal is to, get that platinum record or whatever. Whatever it may be. But once you get it, you can't, what are you just going to win a Super Bowl, win a World Series or whatever it may be, win your championship and whatever you like to do. And you can't just sit on it, right? You got to keep pushing forward, make yourself better, keep working harder. And that's what we're going to do this week. Keep pushing forward, keep working harder, and just keep doing great things. And all y'all can do it. Really ask yourself, can I do it? Yes, you can. We all can do it this week. And that's what we're going to do, right? 3 simple ideas in life. That's what we're going with this week. Hey, I enjoy you guys listening to this one. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good jazz. Turn post notifications on. And look up the word vivacious this week. You're going to like it. And always, be a freaking savage. Peace.
I wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And